Welcome to Talk Local. This 10-part Zoomcast is co-presented by the Swift Current and District Chamber of Commerce and the City of Swift Current. Joining me today is co-owner of Rittinger's Menswear, as well as manager, Brock Friesen. Hello, Brock.
Hi, Lindsay. How are you today?
Doing well so far.
Good.
And today we've got a few simple questions for you.
Sure.
And of course, the topic on everyone's mind these days is how 2020 has treated everyone and how everyone has adapted. So from your perspective, what are the biggest challenges your business has faced this year?
Well, I think with everyone being shut down in the first go around, that was an adaptation period that we had to kind of think outside the box, not only just being a bricks and mortar business with a storefront, that you couldn't really connect to the people without having internet. And so to me, the Instagram and your Facebook and all your social media platforms became instantly more important. We don't offer, or we didn't offer, at least at that time, either an e-commerce site for people to go and shop. So we really had to be in touch with our customers. And not that we weren't before, but it's more of the communication part. While Instagram and Facebook is a medium for a lot of business nowadays to show off your products and all your services. So that we really had to emphasize going into that first kind of lockdown period. Throughout the months when we were locked down, obviously it's one of our biggest months of the year going into grad and wedding season. So the challenge for us was to get people to come in and make sure that they could get sized right away for their wedding parties, respectively. Luckily, we had a great turnaround with our grad season. The wedding season, obviously, with the restrictions being so low for the amount that can be attended, that really hurt us. The effect of, if you only have 30 people in the wedding that can go to it, that really limits the amount of people that can come into your store. Usually we'll have on average, 30 to 40 just in that single wedding party. Now it's cut back to certain numbers, right? So you lose out on that opportunity to sell to a lot of different people that attend those weddings. So to us, that was kind of our biggest first challenge. Second challenge now is coming to whether we have more restrictions in our store. And that was just a little bit of a baby step. Obviously, we didn't mask up right away, but as we got into November in this month, or last month, sorry, we had to mask up, right? So then there's a perception of the community that goes, oh, do I really want to step inside this store, right? So we really had to make sure people felt comfortable. So by displaying those things like masks and social parameters, social distancing parameters, having proper masks, I guess, too, having sanitizer, all those certain things became more important. And we really need to make sure that people were aware of that. So far, so good. We haven't been locked down again, but that'll become another issue. If we do get locked down, now you have lost sales revenue. And so we actually had to adapt to a new way of getting to people, and that's starting with our website. And so we've had to actually revamp our website and get that prepared for, maybe in the new year or something down the road that we'll have to get onto e-commerce as well to do some selling, because bricks and mortar, obviously right now, the challenge is to get people into our store. So if that's that in a nutshell, I guess.
So your business has had to pivot quite a bit. You've had to adapt and make changes because of COVID.
Yeah.
And customers right now are often worried about shopping safely. So you've got your masks in place, you've got sanitizer, and you've mentioned an e-commerce website as well. So are those, does that kind of encapsulate everything that you're offering to make sure that your customers have the opportunity to shop safe?
Like we haven't set up an e-commerce site yet. As you know, it's a lot of work to go through a lot of product, and over the years, we have a lot to catalog, right? So it's slowly integrating that idea. To us right now, we're focused on Facebook and Instagram stories and postings that we can do on there without offering the e-commerce. However, we do offer the curbside pickup, or we will deliver as well. So if you need to make a purchase, we can do that over the phone. We can do that via text. There's plenty of our loyal customers that have got our personal cell numbers, and they know that they can text us anytime, and we can personally shop for them too. So that's another service that we had before, but obviously there's a little more reliance on it now, as they just don't feel comfortable coming to the store, or they can't. They're on isolation, or they've got older people in their circle, in their bubble, and they need to shop, and they want to spoil them somehow, and so they need for us to be their personal shoppers. And so that's definitely a big service that we offer now, as well.
So excellent. The personal shopping is a very good opportunity for people to be able to find what they need without necessarily having to spend a lot of time out and about if they're not comfortable with that.
Absolutely. And again, we want to encourage people to take advantage of that, as well as it is safe to be in here. We do proper cleaning. We separate clothes. We make sure that you're masked up. We try to keep a 6 feet distance. Those are certain things that I think people are getting more adjusted to as time has moved on here. And it's just about integrating that kind of safely into your working environment. And for us, it's most important that we see your faces, because that's the connection that we want to build here, is that relationship. And obviously it's tough to do it over a text message or to have that intimate conversation with them when you can easily just do it in person. So we definitely encourage it, but you know what, we're adapting, and we're definitely able to offer you the services like everyone else in Swift Current, I think, is doing right now, which is offering curbside pickup and also deliveries.
Excellent. So to kind of wrap things up today, we often hear the term and talk about the term in our business community of support local. So why would you say personally that it's important for local customers to get on board and do the best that they can to support local, especially right now?
Well, I think it's important not just, for our business, but for all of the city and the community that falls around it too, because if you don't support our local businesses, eventually your taxes go up. It's a bigger trickle-down effect than just not having someone here, not a significant place to shop. It affects your taxes. It affects your ability to actually get the things that you want. You're supporting a local business that gives back to the community, which is, in whether it's sports or it's certain other programs around the community. You definitely need the taxpayer to come in and support you as well. Now, we're not asking for everyone, because that's not something that's feasible. If there's something that you need online that you can't get here, I guess you're going to go for it, but I think it's more important now than ever to support local. If there's something that you need and we can actually get it, but we don't have it, give us a chance, give us a chance to bring it in. Yes, the cost might be a little bit higher, but again, the cost to you is actually going towards the economy that we actually thrive in, and that's important for Swift Current. We need to have stability. We need to be able to offer kids the education and the seniors to afford certain health care. So I guess it's a bigger trickle down effect than just one store. It's everyone coming together.
Very well said, Brock. Thanks for taking the time to join us today as part of our Zoomcast Talk Local series. And definitely stay tuned to the channel. We will have more Zoomcasts where this comes from, and you will see the next one tomorrow.
Awesome.
Thanks, Brock.